Hello everybody, it's Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam Asia expansion, and this is our opening hand. We have a Granada, which if we lay egg on this bird, take a card from the deck behind this bird. It's a very conditional gain another point bird. Doesn't give us additional resources, just gaining points. Don't care too much for that. Common Starling needs a lot of food surplus to give you additional points, so I don't care for that from the opener. Mallard gives you additional resources, and that is something we are eager about in the opening. Eurasian Treekeeper gives additional resources given that you are committing resources to the forest. I don't love it because it basically forces us to keep unspent resources in our that we aren't spending, just so we can get a tiny amount of interest on that. So I don't love it. Abbott's Bobby is a bird that lets us cycle a bonus card. Specifically, it lets us discard one of these bonus cards if we don't want to keep either of those. And it being a wetland data analyst or birds that can live in multiple habitats, we might actually want to keep this guy because neither of these guys are particularly good when we are only picking the Mallard as our opening options, and just knowing what kind of bonus cards we would want isn't the worst thing in the world, but I also think we can find a decent chunk of birds that works together with Birdbander, and I also want to keep as much food as possible for whatever birds we draw off Mallard we actually want to keep, because we need to be prepared to play any big bird we can find in the forest to get us the food we need. In the bird feeder, no, in the bird tray, we have Australian Olet Nightjar, Creamako, and American Avocado, and I don't think either of those are good enough for us to talk too much about. So let's just crack on with playing out the Mallard, and hopefully we are going to draw something good pretty faster, because we don't really have too much other options here. Okay, we are getting... I didn't quite pay attention to what happened here. The opponent played an Indian peafowl, and everybody draws 2 cards, so yeah, I just get 2 cards. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I am getting to choose 2 cards here. Yes, and thank you. And yeah, these aren't actually the worst thing in the world. Pink Air Duck lets us draw another card, but it lets us look at 2 of them. We have to give 1 card to the opponent. That's not the best, but we can always give them the worst card. So this is a good bird. And the Philippine Eagle is going to occasionally draw us additional bonus cards, and that's also a huge boon. If we get this down by the end of round 1, I think we have a decent chance to pick up something more here. Bad thing is that neither of these are Birdbander birds, and they don't produce additional food, so I don't want to play them just quite yet. Bearded Reedling. For each other bird in this column with an egg on it, lay additional eggs on this bird. This is one more of these interest birds. I'm not too interested in keeping either of these, but they are of course better if you play them out early. Osprey, red-backed fairy wren, and what's the third card we're getting? California Condor. We are not seeing great cards this playthrough here, but we can consider playing out the Osprey to just get some amount of resources back when we are activating here. Opponent's also going to get some fish of that, but Osprey is also a bird that works together with the last round and goal, so it's not like horrible to try to play it out, but I'd really love to find something that goes into the forest that we can also gain additional resources of. Let's just take one final desperate attempt here to find something good. The Smew, okay, that lets us draw even more cards. We can play it with the food resources we have here. Stellar's J. So this could work. We have to overpay to play it out, but it does give additional specific resources every now and then. And the Wilson's snipe. I don't love this, but okay, we get to draw a lot of eggs. Does that change anything? The fact that we get these eggs off early here, I don't think it should. But yeah, we are gonna overpay to play out this guy if we want to play him out, but we are getting additional food back from him whenever he's activated. So instead of paying 3 food, we're paying 4 food, but we're getting 1 more food back the next time we're activating Forest. And activating Forest is probably the next thing we are doing here. So it's not good to overpay, but it's not as bad as it could have been. And I think we need to play this guy out pretty soon, so we can play out the Philippine Eagle and get going on the other stuff we want to get out as well. And the Stella's J is also another card that it's a card that fits the first round and goal, and we do already have additional eggs here, so we can spend eggs from Mallard and still have eggs left here if we are laying more eggs this turn. But let's try to get out the Philippine Eagle and take it from here. Yes, that's two rodents, and we're gonna take a grain because we are in dire need of all the resources we can receive and pick up here. Tree Swallow is an okay early bird. Having it just to cycle cards and get more points throughout the game isn't the worst thing, but I do think I just want more birds down here before I want to activate even more. And I just also really want to have the Philippine Eagle down for the first round and goal, so I am going to be doing this. And yeah, we could try to keep the California Condor around in case we are getting the Endangered Species bonus card. The Philippine Eagle is actually going to be making this guy be worth 4 points, and in addition to whatever bonus cards he draws, so he's not that bad. I don't think we do care for the red-backed Fairyland though, because it specifically needs us to have star nests. It would help us out with some of the upcoming round and goals, but we can probably find other purposes for that also. I'm just thinking that I want to spend as few actions as possible to just activate a really bad habitat for us, and just getting those eggs out now is pretty good. Helps us to get on board for the first round and goal. And here are some more cards. Okay. The Carrion Crow. We already have the Philippine Eagle, and I don't hate the idea of picking up more relevant birds. The opponent has a Willet. I'm going to choose the Carrion Crow here. And just keep in mind I have that in case we are getting more cool birds for that guy. And let's also just get food online so we can play out more birds next turn. Don't take nectars because it's the final round, but I think I'm gonna take a fish and a worm here. And we are gonna take a grain. Now we can play out the Wilson Snipe, the Osprey pretty early next turn. We can use the food and stuff after that to also play out the Smew if that's something we want. So we have options. Okay, roll all dice up to 3 times. If we roll 3 rodents, we are drawing bonus cards. That's 1 and 0. 2. Okay, we need 2 rodents on the final refill here. And we did not get it. And there they are. Okay, that's nice. Right. Is there anything here we care particularly about? There are some more predators here, 3 of them. If we play out the Carrion Crow, all of these guys are gonna be worth 1 more point for every remaining round left in the game. So the Karen Crow plus the Red-tailed Hawk is just an 8-pointer, and the same for the Barn Owl and the Burrowing Owl, plus whatever additional points they're getting. So it's not horrible to actually pick up some of these guys here, but we would have to play out a Karen Crow to make it work. I guess we could play out the Mew to pick up some of these guys and advance our board at the same time. Or we could just do the Mallard. You know what, let's just pick up these guys. We also, all of these guys also fit Birdbander together with the Karen Crow. That's 4 of them for a bonus card. They fit over here, that way they give us access to just getting up here. And we can play 3 more birds before we have to lay any more eggs. So I just think this just really fits with what we are trying to do here. And they are also additional point birds for the grasslands habitat here. So yeah, I actually really love what we're doing here. We are going to need some additional rodents, so and stuff for the carrion crow as well. So hopefully we can pick up enough. We have enough cards in our hand that we can afford to sacrifice some cards to make pick up enough food. And I think the osprey is going to get the boot here, so we can pick up 3 nectars and a reroll, so we can also take another grain. And ideally we play out birds for the minimal amount of rodent costs, so we can also play out the carrion crow. We have 4 correct foods, and we need 8 correct foods to play these guys out. So let's just go here once more. That's gonna leave us with 4 turns left to play 4 birds. Yes, that is how math works. We are going to be completely fine. And I like the idea to play out the Mew, so I'm gonna sack the pink-eared duck. We know it's okay. It lets us look at more cards, but it's not going to hold. It's not going to be a particularly good card to play towards the end of the game here. So and we have plans for the remainder of the game. So it gets the boot here, so we can pick up as many correct foods we need for these guys. And we are also getting another grain here, but I don't think we're gonna need more than 3 grains for the remainder of the game, so you can afford to actually start caching here. So the trade-off on these birds is that they give you specific food, but not always, but they can also actually cache it for points, which is that when you don't need more food anymore, you can use them for that. Okay, red-tailed hawk. Let's try to spend the specific food first. And we have 1 egg for this, 1 egg for that, and we can put we can put the carrion crow down here. And we are getting to play out all of these birds here. So you can spend these foods. And an egg. Oh, we are actually going to lose out on the opportunity to have enough eggs in the round here. So we're losing 2 points from spending our final egg, so we can set up this combo here. But I do think it's going to be worth it long term. Actually, if we get specific eggs from the opponent, it's better to spend the forest egg first, so we actually have this egg left available to us. And playing the carrion crow out now, as we planned, is worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points compared to the 2 points we are losing here. So it's correct to do this here. And we're spending the grain, yes. That way we are keeping the fish in case we want to play out the Mew later. And the Mew is a new Asia card, so I don't mind trying that out. It's basically just a 6-pointer that draws us 2 more cards, but we also get to look at 2 more, and yeah, it's okay. We are getting 4 points on the Carrion Crow, and we are maybe getting bonus cards. Crossing our fingers. That's 1 hit, 2 hits. Okay, we have a 50-50 shot here, I think. 3 options, and at getting a 1 in 6, yeah, 50-50. Yeah, we get another bonus card. And birds with eggs limits of 2 or less. We need 1 more of those birds. Or mechanical engineer. Mechanical engineer is probably the thing to go for. We already have 1 set. We already have 2 platform birds. We already have 1 of the other and a star nest. So we just need to play out like Wilson Snipe and Smew, and this is actually an 8-pointer. So let's take that thing. And we are gonna be happy about that. Right. And yeah, we'll have access to churning lots of resources into eggs now, and that's also a really good thing for us to care about. Okay, Blue Throat is a good option. It can help us gain back resources we can put into the engine again. It's a 7-pointer, which is really good as well, so I'd love to pick up this guy. And it's an alternative to the Wilson Snipe on the second enclosure nest to play out, just being worth a little bit more. You have to pay more food for it, so it kind of offsets a little bit there. But if we want to get a 5-point action, let's just take 2 eggs and be lucky here. So it's also a 4th birdbander bird. We also already have the Smew for the 4th, so it's a 5th birdbander bird, which means we only need 1 more for the 7th point. And I think we can afford to do that. It's also for the round end goal, and yeah. Copy the when activated of a bird in the grasslands of the next player. Okay, that could be pretty cool if the opponent has something cool there, but they don't. I'm gonna keep the bird though, because it can enable some shenanigans if the opponent does anything really cool. Okay, and the white-breasted nuthatch. Right. Usually I really love the Great Hit, but I don't think we are going to activate the forest too many times after we have had the option to play this guy out, because we need to pick up food to pay this guy out, and then we can play it out, and then we might take food 1 more time, so we get reimbursed 1. So for this guy to pay for itself, we have to activate the forest 3 times. But it's a really good first bird, but it's not that good of a third bird, because we need to get up to the 4th bird for it to be really worth it. And it's just too late in the game. We already have game plan of putting the Blue Throat here and stuff, and we kinda only want to play out birdbander relevant birds for the remainder of the game. That also fits the mechanical engineer. So yeah, it's a hold off for now, but yeah, Blue Throat, we want enough food for you. We specifically need a cherry, and let's also take a worm for the Smew and stuff, but there are no worms there. We're not going to need the white-breasted attached, so we can just sack that and pick up even another food here. And keep in mind, we need grains from the Stella J. Just take a nectar to make things easy. Do we take, or do we cache? We have 2 grains already, and yeah, I think we are gonna cache, just because if we need more grain, we probably need to go here 1 more time anyway, and just keeping the additional point then is probably better. Then we also need to make a decision. We're probably gonna have enough time to spend lots of stuff down here later. Are we ever gonna play the Wilson Snipe? We're not gonna play the Wilson Snipe, are we? We could play the California Condor for the 6th birdbander. So hang on, are we playing out the Smew first also, so we can get more resources? Maybe. yeah, we should probably sack the common Miana because the opponent didn't have anything cool played. We should sack the Winston Sniper because the Blue Throat is just straight up better for what we're going to use it to. And we are going to put eggs into as many of these nest types as possible, and we're gonna try to hit some more points here and just have really bad luck. Okay, then we are playing out the Blue Throat, so we can get access to this here and don't spend as many resources when we're taking the next activation. And then I think we are also playing out the California Condor, maybe even. Are we gonna do that? Yeah, because it's gonna fill out Birdbander, give us another bonus task to worry about, and it's just gonna let us go down here a few times. We can activate the Blue Throat 3 times to pick up 3 nectars and play whatever bird we find here. We find with the Smew that we are really eager to play out, if any. I think this is an okay decision to do. It's also a fourth bird for enclosure builder around end, and that's also something to worry a little bit about. Okay, behaviorist and oologist. I don't love the behaviorist option here, so let's go for oologist. Oologist is currently worth 0 points, but we are already planning to activate here a lot, so it doesn't really look that bad for us. And yeah, we have a set of enclosure nests. We have planned to play a set of cavity nests. We have a set of platform nest, and the star nest is going to be a set of ball nest when we play out the Smew here. So yeah, I'm really happy with the direction our game is turning out here. We need a worm to give to the Smew, and we get to catch some rodents. We don't get to do it this time. And are you small enough? Yes, you are. Okay, so that's 6 points. And okay, can we get another bonus card? Yes. No, we can't. Bad luck. But we can get 4 additional rodents on the Carry On Crow. Carry on my wayward crow. All right. Wild Turkey is just a straight up 8-pointer, not too chubby. So I'm tempted to pick that up with the Smew when we play this guy out here. So we can do this. Activate here 3 times to get the food we need to play out the turkey, and then we can just push it out over here to play 1 egg for it. That seems like a pretty good decision, right? I feel so. So yeah. So here's also a reason to play out birds like this. We have the option to just go here and pick up the wild turkey and just get another card as well. But what are we doing with all of these additional cards? Not really anything. But we could play out this Smew. He costs 2 eggs but gives and 3 food, but gives us 4 points back, and he draws the cards for us. So it's basically a little sneaky way to play a bird while drawing cards, and that's also a neat ability to have.
Smew. This small duck breeds in freshwater lakes in the subarctic taiga.
Yeah, cool. Let's pick wild turkey and look at some other options here. All right, the white-crowned sparrow is getting tucked no matter what. And how good is the little pied cormorant over here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 birds for the cormorant. So that would be a 8-pointer as well. But he also forces us to not focus on this because it needs us to have more space. So that's a thing. Bunch Beaver, not it. So yeah, we are at least tucking these 2 cards, and we can think a little bit more on whether or not to play the wild turkey or the little pied cormorant. Wild turkey is just straight up 8 points. minus 1 point for the forest, so for the egg in the forest, so that's a 7-point gain. It's not gonna give us any more points on either of these tasks. Little Pied Cormorant is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pointer. That is going to cost us 2 eggs, so 7. I think it's just a matter of how many eggs can I push out with the final 3 turns here. Also fit Ulagist, yeah, because you can only have 1 egg. Let's just see how we're doing here. We're gonna take at least 1 nectar, no matter what. No birds are outside the bird feeder. That's too bad, but that's at least an eaten, little eaten bird. And the second activation is coming out over here. You can't take more, you can take more, you can take 2 more. We're gonna take another nectar, and then we're gonna roll some dice, and we are going to once again have bad luck. And yeah, so Ulagist is currently working, even though we haven't laid egg on the Philippine Eagle, meaning that we can play out this Little Pied Cormorant and still be decent good here. How many of eggs did they put on that? We had 2 here, they have 2 here, and they have 1 here. So they have maxed the amount of eggs they can put on these birds. If I play out this guy and put eggs, 1 egg on him, and still keep up egg space on the relevant birds, he is actually going to win me this round, and gold is going to cost me a little bit fewer nectars, but we're going to go from shared victory here to me winning with 2, compared to me stealing the victory in the forest. And I think stealing the victory in the forest is more relevant. Also, that means I can just fill up these eggs now and just guaranteed win the round and goal here. So I'm going to go for this. Gonna take out a 3rd nectar, and we are going to play out the wild turkey in the forest, so we can, instead of winning something at a time, we're gonna just straight up steal the forest. And the opponent is currently having 5 points here, and we have 2, and we're gonna change this around, so this is a 6-point swing in addition to us getting to play out a wild turkey here. Don't eat this guy's egg, just eat maybe have 10 birds, so we can afford to eat this egg here. And yeah, I think we piloted this the way we were supposed to. We hit Birdbinder, hit Mechanic Engineer, and Urgist pretty fine. Philippine Eagle, what are you getting us here? Nothing, nothing, and nothing. That's fine. You gave us 1 more bonus card. That gave us 6 more points. Or was that a bonus card? No, that was a Mechanical Engineer. Yeah, you gave us 14 points, and that's just good enough for me. Carry on, my wayward crow. You are giving us 12 rodents as well, and yeah, I think we, as I said, I think we piloted this game just the way we should, and it looks like we are having a pretty okay score to go with this. And yeah, usually I don't think too highly of the Mallard, since it's a 0-pointer, but it really helped us out this game. It was very cheap, so it allowed us to have lots of food left in hand for when we found the cards we needed to play, which afforded us to play out the Stellar's J, so we could get additional food and snowball from there. And I also think that it was a key insight to see the opportunity that was offered for us when there was like these 3 predator birds here that were available in the start of the second round of gold when we had the carrion crow. And this 4-bird combo here gave us 15, 21, 31, 34 points, while significantly increasing the amount of eggs we're gaining. It helped us out with the bird bander, helped us out with mechanical engineer because of the star nest, and yeah, it also just worked really well together with Ulogist. And I think picking up these three guys, birds, I'm not too fond of this ability, and you can probably guess why, since we activated these birds how many times and got just one rodent out of it. But I think we failed this guy twice, so we have activated here at least 5 times and gotten 1 additional point. But we also got 3 additional points for each of the birds on the carrion crow, so they are still 8 pointers for 2 food, and that's also really, really good, and they help us with all of the bonus cards. And yeah, what do you think about the game we just ran? I think it was a fun one, and I hope that you did as well. Trying out this Mew, trying out the Philippine Eagle, and yeah, overall I had a good time. And with that, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. This has been a Harbinger, and see you guys in the next one. And until then, I hope that you guys take care.